Hello everyone and welcome to today's video where we'll be exploring the different theories and ideas on how humans were created. From ancient mythology to modern day scientific research, humanity has been searching for answers about our origins for thousands of years. Let's dive into some of the most popular theories. One of the oldest stories about human creation comes from Greek mythology. According to this belief, Prometheus created humans from clay and gave them the gift of fire. The creation story also explains that the gods created the first humans, but they were destroyed by a great flood and the current human race descended from Deucalion and here the only survivor. In many other cultures, the creation of humans is often linked to the intervention of higher power. For example, in some Native American traditions, humans were created by the Great Spirit, while in Hinduism, humans were created by Brahma, the creator. Moving on to scientific theories, Charles Darwin's theory of evolution is one of the most widely accepted explanations for the creation of humans. Darwin suggested that humans evolved over time from primitive ape-like creatures through a process of natural selection. Another scientific theory is the idea of panspermia, which suggests that life on Earth was seeded by microbes or other forms of life from outer space. While the theories and beliefs on human creation may differ, one thing is certain: that humans are a remarkable and complex species. Our ability to think, reason, create, and connect with others is what sets us apart from all other species on Earth. Interestingly, some of our unique human traits may have developed as a result of our early interactions with the environment. For example, our ability to walk onto legs, also known as bipedalness, may have evolved as a way to free up our hands for carrying tools and gathering food. Our larger brain, meanwhile, may have developed as a result of our need to solve complex problems and navigate the social world. Regardless of how we came to be, it's clear that humans have had a significant impact on the world around us. Our species has reshaped the landscape, developed complex societies, and explored the depths of space. As we continue to study human origins and evolution, we may discover new insights that could help us better understand our place in the world. So whether you believe in creationism, evolution, or some other theory of human creation, there is always something new to discover and learn about our amazing species. Here are 12 theories of how we became human and why they are. What a piece of work is man. Everyone agrees on that much, but what exactly is it about Homo sapiens that makes us unique? When we make tools, it is in making tools that man is unique. Anthropologist Kenneth Oakley wrote in a 1944 article, apes used found objects as tools, explained, but the shaping of sticks and stones to particular uses was the first recognizably human activity. In the early 1960s, Louis Leakey, to where killers are according to anthropologist Raymond Dart, our predecessors differed from living apes in being confirmed killers, carnivorous creatures that seized living quarries by violence, baited them to death, tore apart their broken bodies, dismembered them, slaking their ravenous thirst with the hot blood of victims, and greedily devouring living, writhing flesh. It may read like Pulp Fiction now, but after the horrific carnage of the Second World War, Dart's 1953 article outlining his killer ape theory struck a chord. The reshare food, though, in the 1960s, the killer ape gave way to the hippie ape. Anthropologist Glenn Isaac unearthed evidence of animal carcasses that had been purposefully moved from the sites of their deaths to locations where, presumably, the meat could be shared with the whole commune. As Isaac saw it, sharing led to the need to share information about where food could be found, and thus to the development of language and other distinctively human social behavior. We swung in the new a little later in the age of Aquarius. Elaine Morgan, a TV documentary writer, claimed that humans are so different from other primates because our ancestors evolved in a different environment. We throw stuffed archaeologist Reed Ferrin believes our ancestors began to man up when they developed the ability to hurl stones at high velocity at Dalmancy. 1.8 million-year-old hominin site in the former Soviet Republic of Georgia. Ferrin found evidence that Homo erectus invented public stonings to drive predators away from their kills. The Dalmansi people were small. Says Ferry, this place was filled with big caves, so how did hominins survive? How did they make it all the way from Africa? Rock throwing offers part of 6. Hunting did much more than inspire cooperation. Anthropologists Sherwood Washburn and C. as Lancaster argued in a 1968 paper. In a very real sense, our intellect, interests, emotions, and basic social life all are evolutionary products of the success of the hunting adaptation. 7. We trade food for sex, or more specifically, monogamous sex. The crucial turning point in human evolution, according to a theory published in 1981 by C. and Lovejoy, was the emergence of monogamy 6 million had dominated the landscape that favored primates who could shrink in savannas. A billion years ago, the forest shrank and savannas had dominated the landscape that favored primates who could stand up and see above the tall grasses to watch for predators, and who could travel more efficiently across the open landscape where food and water sources live. We adapted Richard Potts, director of the Smithsonian's Human Origins Program, suggests that human evolution was influenced by multiple changes in climate rather than a single trend. The emergence of the Homo lineage nearly 3 million years ago, he says, coincided with drastic fluctuations between wet and dry climate. Natural selection favored primates that could cope with constant, unpredictable change. Potts argues that adaptability itself is the defining characteristic of human. 12. We unite and conquer. Anthropologist Curtis Morin offers a vision of human origins well suited to our globalized age. We are the ultimate invasive species after tens of thousands of years confined to a single continent. Our ancestors colonized the globe. How did they accomplish this feat? The key, Maureen says, was a genetic predisposition to cooperate, born not from altruism but from conflict. Primate groups that cooperated gained competitive edge over rival groups, and their genes finally there are created. Creationist theories that suggest humans were created by a divine being, as outlined in various religious texts, including the Bible. Regardless of your personal beliefs, it's fascinating to explore the many different ideas on how humans came to be. And as our understanding of science and technology continues to evolve, we may yet discover even more answers. That's it for today's video. But before you go, we'd like to hear from you. What do you think about these different theories of human creation? If you have a theory of your own, let us know in the comments below. And as always, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button for more interesting content. Thanks for watching.